After losing it all in McGregor, Iowa, I decided to move all the way to Tahiti, Iowa to find out if I can revive our old family farm. Can we make money? Will we lose again? Find out in today's video. Gonna make me some coffee. Put that in there. Alright. What? No. Okay, let me fill up on it. Alright. Yellow. Oh, you telling me I missed it? Okay. Alrighty. So I'll be down there in a little bit to see what all we need to get from over there. Thank you very much for calling. Bye. Well, guys, that right there was somebody just calling and telling me that I didn't miss the funeral because I was in Vegas the other day for a few days. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of fun. Huh? But I didn't miss the funeral. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and head down to McGregor, Iowa to see what all we can get from down there.
One eternity later.
Well, they actually put the old two mugs in the ground. Hard to see, actually. These old two son of a guns finally went on up. Well, let's see what they wrote on their gravestones. Grant Nelson, go big or go home. That fits. So Buck Nelson, gone and most sincerely forgotten. At least that's what the banker said about my money. Lord have mercy, this man. Ladies and gentlemen, of course y'all can tell we're here for a reason. I guess we gotta head on over to Grant's place and Buck's place because I got told that there's some equipment that I need to go and look at and make sure I want it, or I can choose to sell it. I'm saying this now. The properties I thought out over here are going back to the banks, except Buck's actually. We don't really know what we're gonna do with Buck's land just yet. I'm most likely gonna sell it all for pretty cheap and take the money over and possibly buy some more land with it. We're over there in Tahiti, Iowa. I could move back over here, but I just don't feel like that's the right move. I've already lost my behind one time over here. The bankers don't like me already, so go to somewhere where we can have good fun with bankers. No! Alrighty, so we're pulling on into the old man's place right now. It is sad times. I remember all this good stuff. It was so much fun. So we're just gonna pull on up into here and shut it off. They said that a lot of the equipment up here is mine. I just gotta choose what I want and what's going back to the bank pretty much. Yeah, we gotta take the farm off. If I'm not mistaken, this is the original farm off from when we first started back in the 1990s. Grant's pickup truck, yeah, it's coming. I mean, you just can't let certain things like that go. And there's something in here. Yeah, there she is. Grant's 2020 Ford F350. I'm most likely gonna let the bank take this as much as I don't want to, but I can't keep all this equipment. Now this is where stuff gets interesting. I'm keeping the 8950. That's staying with me. The John Deere 8, I'm gonna let that go back to the bank. I'm letting this one go back to the bank. We don't really need that on the farm. Now that one over there, we're letting go back. But this one right here, I gotta at least have one. So we're keeping that. We're letting go of this tractor right here. And we're letting go of that sprayer because I already have one of those sprayers over there in my place. All this over here is just your planters, stuff like that. Cultivators. I really just don't want any of this stuff. So back there in the back, you have a Grant's harvester, like that. That's all going back to the bank. That had way too big of a loan for me to want to really take it, but everything else pretty much is going back to the bank for Grant. Now we got to head on over to Buck's place to figure out what we're keeping from that. So this field right here is all Uncle Buck's land. We actually were renting this from Uncle Buck when we were over here. I technically own this field now, so we may rent it out to other people, we may not. I don't really know. We most likely are going to sell all of Buck's properties. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where stuff gets interesting. This is Uncle Buck's. Now I will say, ladies and gentlemen, just because I don't keep something don't mean it doesn't hold value to me in one way or another. It's just we can't keep everything. Buck's harvester right here. I have two harvesters. I don't really need it. Planter, don't need that. Now this, oh yeah, we're getting this. His Lodestar was perfect. It was a great running machine. Now this over here, he loved this little sucker to death. He was always mowing on it. He was always using it all the time. This is like his little baling operation setup right here. But we're not going to keep the baler. We have no reason for the baler, so we're leaving the baler. We're letting the baler be sold on auction. We're keeping this tractor though. And then of course we got the important thing that Uncle Buck gave me. Uncle Buck's Trans Am. I mean, it's just a classic. You can't afford not to keep her. She's definitely everything I would need. Like, just listen to this thing roar. He kept this one going so good and so well for so long. I gotta keep it. His truck, we're gonna let that sell. All of his property, we're pretty much selling off. We don't really need a whole lot of it. I will say, sad to see them old guys go. Hopefully the next few days we'll find out how much money we made, but I gotta head back to the house now. We still got harvest to do back at our place. I'll just kind of show y'all real fast what all we were keeping and what I was gonna be getting rid of. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive back on the Tahiti. See you when we get there.
So long, partner.
And home sweet home, ladies and gentlemen. I ended up coming all the way home since we only live like an hour or two away. I went ahead and just picked up my trailer and loaded up my uncle's truck and my other uncle's tractor, and believe it or not, we got a semi truck coming later today with the rest of their stuff. But we're just gonna real quickly unload this right here and take this over here. We have no space for anything. I'm just gonna park it right here for a little bit because we also got a semi truck coming in a little bit. Hopefully everything like that goes really good with unloading him real quickly, get him back out on the road. It's a really nice one. I couldn't not let my uncle's car that he's had for many years have the best treatment that it could possibly have. Well, it looks like the truck just arrived here. We have the truck here, the trailer, and inside of here we have two things. We have Buck's Camaro up top, and then down here we have Buck's old mule.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
So we're gonna turn it on real fast. Just go ahead and put her in drive and drive her on down. I mean, this right here is definitely gonna be like a wonderful thing to have around the farm, along with everything else. I mean, God, honestly, we needed some of this materials, but we're also running out of space. And now we gotta do the most important part. We gotta start up Buck's old Trans Am, and now we gotta pull her on out, and we officially will have Buck's Trans Am here at the place. I mean, hold up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't just finally get a hold of Buck's Trans Am and not take it for a drive. But we're gonna drive this on back to the farm, and then we'll go ahead and get started into everything else we're supposed to be doing today, because we still got to get some harvest done. We need to put everything up, and all the equipment's not here yet. We got another load of trucks coming in hopefully tomorrow. We're not 100% sure yet on when these truck drivers are coming in with everything. I mean, I've had my fun with this thing. I want to take her on over here and put her in the garage, because I think if I don't, my Uncle Buck may haunt my soul at this point.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
So we just drive her on up into here. We're still going to use this vehicle right here as a leisure drive. By no means necessary is this going to become a good old pavement princess. Alrighty, so we'll get that all nice and pretty put on her. She's all comfortable. Now, same thing with my Uncle Grant's truck. She don't have a tarp. At least she didn't come with a tarp, so we're not really going to put a tarp on her. She's still going to be used as a work truck around here. Maybe not as much as my blue truck, but these definitely are both very important pieces of equipment to the actual farm here. Now, I can say we are getting to the point where I'm starting to think we may not have a whole lot of space, and we need a little bit more space for our growing operation. Once we sell off everything over there at Buck's house, we may use those funds to completely redo all of this farm, which will be perfect to do.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
In the meantime, while we're waiting on that stuff to sell, we got a harvester that switched over to beans, and I got a motivation to get everything knocked out today. So we're just going to take her over here. We do have a lot of fields ready to go. By the way, I want to show y'all this. Look at our yield maps from this. It's been so bad. We're going to have to definitely put down some anhydrous next time around and hopefully boost all that up to where it needs to be. But what kind of person am I if I didn't come over here and at least go ahead and start the beans? So we're going to go ahead and knock out the rest of these beans. And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all so very much for enjoying today's video. We'll see you next time. Peace.